Hi, it's Maya. Welcome back to Resident Drinker. Today I'm going to be trying some beers from Honest Brew.
Welcome back to part 2 of the Honest Brew tasting.
Next one I'm going to try, and I'm reading off of this if you wonder what I'm looking down at, is the 5 Points Brewing Company. This is a railway porter, and porters are quite heavy. I've tried the Guinness Jamaican porter, I think it is, and that I've quite enjoyed. I don't like Guinness, I have to say, so my husband bought it actually, and I tried it and I thought it was really, really nice. A bit on the sweet side, porters, I find, but let's pour it out and have a look, and I'll give you the thing. So this is a completely, if you've never had a porter, this is what they look like. Kind of, I don't want to say it's similar to Guinness because it's not, but the colour is similar in that sense. Let me just pop this down a second. Right, so this one is roasted chocolate, earthy and spicy, and it's dark, and it's 4.8% ABV. I didn't say sorry with the wild boar, mind you probably can see it's 5.7 ABV. Okay, so this one, I kind of know what to expect with a porter, and it smells as I would expect. There's a sweetness, there's a maltiness. That sort of smell, if you've ever gone past a brewery, there used to be one in Wandsworth that used to brew beer, and every time you drove round the roundabout, you'd smell that yeasty, earthy smell, and that's what this smells like. Wow, there's a lot of chocolate in that actually. Really chocolatey. It tastes like if you kind of mix coffee and chocolate together, that slight bitterness that you get from the coffee, and then the dark chocolate flavour. It's really nice actually. That's a bit of a revelation actually, because the Guinness Porter verges much more on the sweet, I would say, than this. So, if you want a porter, I have to say, yeah, I would be checking this one out. So this is the 5 Points Brewery one. They're based in Hackney again. I didn't say sorry, the Buxton Brewery is in Buxton. But I'll put a link to everything anyway. And also, Honest Brew have kindly given me a discount code for anybody who wants to try this taster box, because you get 6 beers that you can try, and then that way you can decide if it's something for you. You can adapt the subscription so you can get it weekly, monthly, fortnightly. It's it's really tailored to you. It's really what you want, you get out of it. So again, this is from Hackney. It takes its name from the 5-way junction in Hackney Dales. But I think this is really, really nice actually for a porter. It's not so sweet, which sometimes you can get from porters, is that sweetness. Right, now we have 2 left. So we've got the Wild Beer Company Wild Goose Chase. This is Farmhouse Pale and Gooseberry and Zingy. That's what they're sort of saying that the flavours are. Again, let's have a look at what we've got from Honest Brew. So they've said this is wild and interesting, earthy and spicy, and it's pale. And this comes from the Wild Brew. Sorry, you can't drink beer without some of it coming back up. Wild Beer Co. Brewery. So it's in Westcombe, Somerset. And it was founded in 2012. So again, just shows you how young the sort of craft beers are really in the UK at the moment. I think it's quite funny because we've lost a lot of the older breweries that were based in London, and they've been replaced by much smaller sort of independent small craft breweries, which I think, I don't know, it's just, I suppose it's the cycle of things, but it's quite interesting. So this is 4.5, and let's have a taste of it. So, let's see if I can get it open. I hope I'm not too rambly in this video for you guys, but just trying to sort of taste as many as we can. So this one has, it's that one that you won't be able to see it, but it's got, not sediment isn't the right word, but you can see the sort of inside of it. It's like you need to sort of mix it, if you see what I mean. There's a sediment does kind of is probably the best description. But. So you can kind of see, if you can see here, it's sort of pale, but it also is a bit cloudy. It is very interesting. I'm not sure it's for me. I'm trying to think of what I can. I don't know if it's just because I've just had the porter, but there's something there. I think maybe it's the gooseberry. I don't like gooseberry. I think maybe it's that's kind of on my tongue that I don't like. But you know what? You get to try things, you know, and I think doing it this way, you're getting to try something that perhaps you probably wouldn't pick up off the shelf. Might not be to my taste, but certainly is very interesting. And I think what I like is that they have sort of put that in here, is something that maybe isn't to everyone's taste, but there will be people out there that will like it. So I think that's quite good. Right, and then we have got our last one, which actually is not in my little book, so I'm going to have to wing it on this one. So this is the Gypsy Hill Brewing Company. It's called the Southport Amber Ale. It's 4.2%, and this, I would imagine, is a sort of, as you would expect, sort of an ale flavours. Their description of it is: Southport is disarmingly punchy, an amber ale with a mouthful of malt and hops. Comes out with citrus, fruit and refreshing balance, backed up with a corner of bitterness. So goes particularly well with bold flavours, spices and good shorts. So that's kind of quite fun. Let's have a go at this. Ooh. Right. Ooh! Oh no! Good beer. No. This always happens to me. In my last craft beer video, there was always one bottle that just was not going to play ball. So there we go. Now that is a gorgeous colour. That is a proper amber ale there. And it is really fruity, actually. There's a lot of fruit in it. Fruity sort of aroma. There's a fruit on the sort of back end of it as well, but it's really nice, actually. Let's have another taste whilst my hand's dripping. I like it. I think this is quite a nice one. Just what you'd sort of expect from an amber sort of beer. You know, like I said before, I'm not a huge beer drinker, but I do like to try different beers. So looking back over them, I would say, if I had to put them, sort of rank them in order of which ones I liked, I would have to say I really liked this one, which was the Beavertown IPA. The first one that I tried, I really enjoyed that. I think that would be something that I'd actually probably purchase again. This one was nice, but I think, you know, it didn't really scream anything to me. So I would say, you know, good drink. But I would say, so my standout is the Beavertown. This is a nice one, and the porter. So this would be my second favourite, actually. I think the porter is not something for me, I would drink often. But if you like porters or you like stout and things like that, certainly one to try, I would say. And really, really interesting, actually. The flavours are really nice. It's not overly sweet. So hopefully you have enjoyed me tasting 6 beers today. It's going to be fun in my house, finishing off all these beers. But I hope you've enjoyed it, and hopefully you've sort of learnt something. And I'll put all the information for Honest Brew down in the description box. So please make sure that you subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Cheers! Pictures and things like that, but I did an unboxing